Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to tell you that I am here with the Darewolf PJ Black, more commonly known as former WWE superstar Justin Gabriel. Sir, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How about yourself?
Pretty well. What was your time like in WWE?
I mean, it was pretty awesome. You know, as a little boy, you dream of being in the WWE, and I got to be there, and I got to work against the top stars in the industry at the time. Yeah, I had my little WrestleMania moments, 2 WrestleMania moments. In fact, that was pretty cool. 3-time tag champ. It was fun for sure.
So I've heard brief stories about a time you got kicked off just John Cena's bus. What's all that about?
Oh, that's funny. I don't know where you heard that, but that's true. I might have drank a little bit too much. I think we were drinking 7% beers, chasing it with a bottle of Jack every time, and I got a little bit too much for me, and shit happens.
The night Nexus invaded Raw, what were the thoughts going through your head?
You know what, that night I didn't even think that much. Like, we got told to do something. At the time, we didn't realize how big it was gonna be. We were just trying to have fun, and we were just like, we got told to destroy everything. And I mean, we've never seen that in wrestling, right? So normally, like, when you put in a situation or a storyline or an angle, you have reference. You can kind of go back and go, okay, this is how they did it, so I'm gonna do it differently. Especially like a ladder match, you go, oh, we can play around. This is what we can do. But they said rip everything apart, and we didn't know what to do. So we destroyed everything. I made sure there was fire under the ring. We didn't even get to that. I think I was trying to clip the turnbuckle with garden scissors. That didn't work. We tore shit up, and it was awesome.
Every time you do the 450 splash, your signature finisher, what are the thoughts running through your head? Are you afraid of not landing right and breaking something?
You know what? Not anymore. I mean, I used to. That was probably one of the first moves I learned when I was a kid. I started wrestling when I was 15. I've been doing that move since I was probably 10 years old. And in my early 20s, I used to think about it. Like now, I mean, I'm 35 next month. I just close my eyes and jump, and somehow my body knows what to do.
If you could go back in time through any era in wrestling history, and you could pick one opponent, who would you work?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Maybe Kurt Hennig just before he signed with the WWE. I think that era to me appealed so much. I love that whole era. It just looked like so much fun, like the early 80s wrestling. Definitely him.
Now, if you could go back and have a tag match with any of your former tag team partners from Nexus and any tag team from any era, who would it be?
Me and Heath Slater versus the Rockers, for sure.
And what are your thoughts going into your match tonight at VIP?
I'm really excited. This is my first time here, reuniting with an old friend of mine, Brian Cage, Chris Logan, as he was called back then. We were actually Florida Tag Team Champions when FCW was a developmental territory for WWE, so pre-NXT. So I'm very excited to be here, and very excited to be teaming with him.
And how much more creative freedom do you have now compared to when you were with WWE?
I have all the freedom in the world right now. I have 100% freedom. What you see out there is basically me. This is me, just having fun. I do whatever I want, whenever I want, to whoever I want, and just the last year has just been probably the best year in wrestling for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I am here with the PJ Black. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, like, and comment.